Welcome everyone to the Pantheon of M. I am Ray.
I'm Evie.
So, Evie, what is this week's review?
This week's review is called The Incredible Hulk, starring Ed Norton
That's right.
and directed by Ang Lee.
No, it's
No?
Louis
Sorry,
Leterrier.
Louis Leterrier. Wrong person. My bad.
No, but I understand because when you think of the Hulk, you think of Ang Lee's Hulk. I mean, they're 5 years apart.
Yeah.
But it's like the what's the expression? The red-headed stepchild of the MCU. Like
Yes.
it's not part of the MCU.
Right. Yeah.
They deliberately not want the associate that Hulk with the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
What did you think?
It's not a perfect film in any sort,
No.
but like it's much better in terms of its overall. Like it's more action oriented because Louis Leterrier was an action director.
Okay.
He did the Transporter films
Oh yeah.
and Jet Li's Unleashed. So like you have
Yeah,
more
yeah,
of that. And I liked it. I love and the fact that we're from Toronto. It was like personally, you knew where some of the filmings.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you know you're from the town where they're filming this, you know, this is not Harlem. This is not. You know, this is not.
Right.
This is not where I know where that street is. I know where that is.
Yeah.
So when I saw it in the theater, I had a personal high of watching it because of what was going on. But I also enjoy the fact of even now watching it again is the tributes they have to the Bill Bixby and the history or the lore of the Hulk. You know,
Okay.
paying homage to the characters
Right.
in this film, and watching it now. I just watched it the other day, seeing all the little breadcrumbs they put into this film. I mean, there was the controversy you might have heard with Edward Norton's scenes that were cut off that he directed. He kind of co-directed and wrote several scenes.
Oh, okay. I didn't
And
know
the film would have been over 3 hours long,
that. Wow.
but they cut all of Norton's work because he wanted to have more of a dramatic and more backstory.
Oh, okay.
So, but then Disney wanted to have more action oriented. So anything that was to give you more character character references or analysis or exposition, that was removed. So certain scenes when you watch it may seem a little off or whatever. If you look really carefully, not really thrust out. It's just that some things were removed, literally removed because Norton's cut, if you want to call it, you know, like the Zack Snyder cut doesn't exist, was removed from the piece about this. Okay, so Stanley's cameo, which I like, he's the guy in Milwaukee who drinks the bottle, pop bottle that has Bruce's painted blood in it.
Oh, okay.
So and he gets a jolt
Oh.
from having some of the Hulk's blood, but we don't know whatever happens to that.
No.
But that's kind of a cool thing.
No, we don't.
We do get a cameo appearance from Bill Bixby. He watches the television show of the courtship of Eddie,
Okay.
and that's one of Bill Bixby's earlier TV series.
Okay.
So that's because he's passed away, of course, and so
Yeah.
that's his cameo appearance.
Wow.
And Stanley's Pizza, which is not Stanley, but it's a pizza place in New York City.
Oh, okay.
In this particular film, and the guy who plays Stanley, his name is Peter Souls,
Okay.
and Souls is the original voice of the 1960s cartoon version of the Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
So if you remember the old series, this is. I don't even want to sing the intro because the intro is kind of cheesy.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you remember this the cartoon series?
No.
No? Okay. I gotta show it to you on YouTube. Just the intro is just so bad.
Okay.
But anyways, Peter Souls did the voice of the Hulk back then. You also had the security guard, which was Lou Ferrigno.
Oh yeah. I remember that scene. Wow. Yeah.
Making his appearance.
Yeah.
And then of course you have the little Easter eggs, or if you want from Easter eggs, of characters that are in the mythology of the Hulk. You have the leader, which was Samuel Stearns, played by what's his name? Tim Blake Nelson,
Okay.
right? Mr. Blue.
Right. Okay.
You had Leonard Samson, played by Ty Burrell.
Okay.
And do you know who Doc Samson is in terms of the characters of the comic book? He's a green hair. He was a shrink for Bruce Banner for a while in the comic books.
In the comic books, no.
No? Okay.
It's okay.
And of course you had Mr. McGee. You had a blogger
Oh,
named
okay.
McGee.
Yeah.
The Asian guy who captures the video of the Hulk that gets some attention to it.
Oh yeah.
So there was a little send-ups to the old series. There's send-ups to the cartoon, and of course
Right.
the original series itself.
Okay.
And of course, you have the send-up of how he became the Hulk in the chair and getting
Right.
zapped in the
Yeah.
flashback. So
Yeah,
so it's very nostalgic and loyal to the memory of the history of the Incredible Hulk. And I love that's a part about the thing about this movie I really came across liking about. Like it took the time to acknowledge where it came from. You know. Okay, so there are 6 films in Phase 1. A quick recap. Phase 1 are the following films. It's Iron Man 1 and 2. It's The Incredible Hulk. It is the Avengers film. It is Captain America. And it's the first Thor film.
Oh, okay.
Now, we haven't reviewed any of the other films, so it's
no.
not fair to... But, like... and, of course, your ranking will change because we haven't reviewed the other films yet.
Right.
But as it stands right now... Where would you rank, in your mind, would you rank The Incredible Hulk out of the 6 films?
I'd say 2.
They're really high up there, huh?
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
I like the Hulk, and
Mhm.
you know, Thor number 2. Didn't really like it.
Well, that's
so
Phase
much.
2, so we haven't gone there yet.
Oh, okay,
But
but
it's
still,
the first Star. Okay.
no. The Hulk is,
Okay.
you know, the action was there. There's a bit of drama, and I don't know.
Okay, well,
just-
I know you've seen Captain America and you've
Yeah.
seen the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
So, and you say Hulk is 2, so you say it's above which one?
Okay.
What would be 1 and what would be 2?
I would say Thor might be number 1.
Oh, so then you would say...
Sorry.
No, so if Thor's 1, Hulk is 2, then Captain America and Iron Man would be 3 and 4-ish? Would be
Yeah.
lower tier?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right.
No, you know, yeah, Thor was okay, but anyway, no, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we haven't gone to, but it's Kenneth Branagh's. That was for me very Shakespearean. Like
Oh,
very,
right, yeah,
very,
for sure.
That was I was impressed by that, and I think I'm going only by I haven't seen it. I have not seen the film since its theater inception, so
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm still going to review it later. I think shortly, very soon.
Yeah.
But based on my memory of seeing it in theaters 10 years ago, my takeaway of it was he really went for the Shakespearean experience and the story, like really thinking about the character's story, like his backstory of like Thor's mother
Yeah.
and all that. And,
Yeah.
And of course, if you watch Endgame, it has a whole different kind of connotation to it
for
too.
sure.
Like it's, I mean, the only reason why Thor: Dark World is even like extremely relevant now is because of Endgame, like so much so.
Yeah, for sure.
So, in terms again, and lastly, in terms of the looking glass of Endgame, what are the pieces that are relevant to Endgame? Because it is part of the MCU canon. So, what from there? And this is tricky because this is the one film is not really part of the MCU, but it is part of the MCU. For me, I'm gonna say I know for a fact that all the lines that Bruce Banner gives in the movie, the Avengers movie, Phase 1, like how the big guy spit the bullet out,
Yeah.
and my secret is I'm always angry. Like I'm always angry because he's able to control. Like in the last scene, the last thing you see in this movie is him in British Columbia breathing
Yeah.
and then controlling when to release the Hulk.
Right.
So his eyes go like he's able to like I think it's like jiu-jitsu. He's training and breathing and learning how to control.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So the secret when he says my secret is I am always angry is because he can control when to release his anger, and so the connection I see with this film, with the MCU as a whole, is just the lines that Bruce Banner gives in the actual Avengers film.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing is that until you see the intro, the unseen intro of him trying to off himself in the beginning, that scene where he says the big guy spit the bullet out
I remember that.
refers to that sequence that you've never seen.
Okay.
Though I don't think he actually took the bullet, but anyways, that's another story. But that's where I think it comes from,
Okay.
and he gives a reference to it.
Okay. No, I just really, the Hulk for me was it, anyway.
All right.
So
And of course, the one shots give reference to Abomination.
Right. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. That was cool.
So yeah, so I think Agents of Shield has one line in the pilot that talks about it. So they try to make this canon in their own little way.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I'm done. So anything else?
Well,
Your ranking? There's no ranking for you. It's number 2.
yeah, number 2, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 4.
Okay.
4.
That's cool.
All right. With that, I am Ray.
I'm Evie.
We'll talk to you later.
Later.
Thank you.